So I'm not worried about that. Close. Okay, so yeah, so my thing is, if two people are in a relationship and they decide to bring their relationship to the internet, or they decide to go outside of their household and find other people besides the person that they lay in the bed with every day, and they decide to find other people to go and get in their bed, not one, not two, not three, not four, not five. One is wrong. But if they going to find multiple, they talking about 13 to 50. If they going to find 13 to 50 people and they are in their bed, that's putting your relationship out there to the public. That's letting people into your house. Because you're doing that. Stuff like that literally cause other people to come to people's house and then get off. Like, come on now. We done seen that shit happen. So, just like that girl, this girl Kiki is on there going crazy and all that, or whatever they want to call it, and she having her moments because she hurt, and I don't know if she mentally insane. I don't know what all that extra part, because I don't know her like that. But I'm not finna judge her to say that she mentally insane and need to be put in a ward or something because she having an episode because she was cheated on. Because if you're a woman and you my age or anywhere around my age, I'm pretty sure you don't experience some type of hurt. If you're a man and you my age, you don't experience some type of hurt. Everybody don't act the same about it, but I'm pretty sure that when you want to do your flipping out time, I'm pretty sure you ain't gonna want nobody to put you in a motherfucking psych ward because you hurt because somebody done cheated on you. So now you having your episode, or you having your breakdown or whatever, and then here comes somebody coming along on your boyfriend, on your husband or your wife's side, or let's say your husband's side, and they talking about, oh, we told you she was crazy, you need to admit her in a psych ward. What the fuck I'm gonna get me in the psych ward for? And I'm hurt because I was getting cheated on, and I'm acting out, or I'm acting in a way where I need to relieve myself, and now you telling him to put me in a psych ward. How about I put his ass in a psych ward because this bitch don't understand what the fuck marriage is? How about that? Like, this family, like, it's like they up and down. Y'all trying to say he need to take accountability. Y'all trying to say that, you know, on one hand y'all saying that he ain't no bad person, he a good father. Oh, well, yeah, he a horrible husband. Oh, what the fuck? If you end up being a good father and then you're a horrible husband, what do you think that's going to do to the kids? You're going to turn into a horrible husband because them kids ain't going to play. Them kids is not going to play. Hi. Them kids are not going to play. So when a relationship, even a relationship like a strong, deep relationship, once you involve kids in it and kids see that something is wrong with their parent that they're more attached to, or kids see something is wrong with their mother or something, you a father and you out there cheating and doing this and that, that's going to affect those kids. And those kids are going to start to either act out, treat you differently, not want to be around you, not want to say nothing to you, or y'all going to end up just having a relationship that don't exist no more, and because they're not going to want to see that other parent hurt because you doing things that you promised them you would not do. So they're not going to want to see, you know, that other parent hurt. So therefore, if like it don't make no motherfucking sense. It's either it's one way or it's the other. It ain't no motherfucking way if I go to the stop sign, I can turn right and left at the same time. It just don't work like that. And at the end of the day, everybody got their motherfucking opinion. Everybody got their motherfucking opinion. So, you know, opinion is a motherfucking opinion. And when you put your business out there to the world, or when somebody decide to put their business out there to the world, other people are going to have an opinion about it. So, as in a family member to the people who put their business out there, why would you even give it energy to get upset or even disrespect other people because those people decided to put their business out there? You're going to be arguing with the fucking world. Like, you're going to be arguing with the world unless you just a person that want to do that, and then from the looks of it, like, people are, oh, well, I don't really do the internet stuff or whatever. So I wouldn't even want to be a person that's arguing with or going back and forth with the world about what they're putting out there. Because it's not just her, it's him, too. It's both of them. Both of them was wrong. What she did to some of us, some people was extreme or whatever. And if it was any, like I said, if it's any type of motherfucking reason, rhyme, way, whatever, that police is going to get called to my house, and if I'm not the one who did anything wrong, and I know I didn't do nothing to you, and I know I pay bills here, and I know I didn't put my hands on you, I'm not running. I'm not running. We're going to both be talking to the police when they get here. Like, why would I be running? That's crazy. So if he took the keys and he took off running or whatever the situation was, that's wild to me because I'm not taking off running. I'm not taking off running from nobody. Like, whether it's the police or not, this is my motherfucking house. And I don't even have to come out of my house if I'm not doing anything wrong. So that'll be something that the police have to say this is a civil matter, take it up here or there at the court, whatever the fuck like that. So I wouldn't feel like I would have to leave. So that's crazy to me. Like, yeah, she do kind of seem like at some time, to me, like I question, like, is she exaggerating? But you never know. Because at the end of the day, every time somebody make a decision, every time a person make a decision, when we're online and we see people's situations come across our page or whatever, and we just viewing and looking or whatever, and we see, people come across our page and we make a decision about them off top, like we already judging, like, oh, I knew he did this, or oh, I knew she was lying, or oh, I knew whatever. How stupid do you feel when it come out that everything you thought was like not what you thought it was? But you had, like, the biggest opinion about whatever, the fuck is going on. Like, that's crazy. Yeah, that's like crazy. Like, I don't get that. And at any given time that a person is claiming to be abused, I feel like if you're not a part of that situation, like you wasn't in the midst of it, breaking it up, or you wasn't like right there, or you don't know like what's going on, I don't like getting online to be like, oh, that's a lie, or yeah, he did, yeah, she did. Like, that's wild to me, because you look real stupid once it come out that the opposite is true. You look real dumb. So, like, if anything, if it's my family, I'm gonna tell my family, whatever advice I gotta tell, to my family, whatever. I'm gonna say that to my family. Like, afterwards, you need to get out that situation. If you want my opinion, this is my opinion. You need to get out that situation. Or if you don't want my opinion, whatever the fuck it is, you gotta get out. You need to get out that situation. And that's my opinion. If you don't want it, don't take it, whatever. And that'll be my 2 cents to my family member. But this girl is saying that his family was telling her to get away from him because he'll cheat, he'll this and that and all that, whatever. And then they agreed that they told her in the beginning, but then y'all went from that to saying that y'all didn't like her and that y'all telling him to leave her alone because she crazy. But y'all was telling her to leave him alone in the before that because he a cheater and all this stuff. Evidently, these two cheaters and ain't shit people, they like each other. So evidently they together for whatever reason. And then on top of that, after she did that whole scene in her living room with the wedding dress on, with the wine bottle and all that or whatever, and dancing around, after she did all that, like a week later, which was like yesterday or so, whatever, he came back to the apartment and was in the apartment with her. If you did all that shit and I knew I didn't do nothing or whatever the fuck, and I feel like that was that wrong, and I couldn't be with you, that ain't the type of person I want to be with, baby, we not finna be back in the same space together. And if we was working on a way of both of us getting out of that situation to get into our own situation. But it wasn't like that. It was like the antagonizing was happening on the video when he went into that room and he looked on the dresser acting like he was looking for something, but just to show you that he was in the house with her. Like, he doing all that proving to the internet too. Y'all screaming that she doing all this trying to prove to the internet and all this stuff. No, he's trying to prove too by walking in this girl's bedroom that her door was locked. She had her door locked, staying to herself. He went in this girl's bedroom, recorded her while she was in bed, acting like he looking for something, going to the dresser, coming back out, and she telling him to lock my door and close my door, please. And he laughing at her. You don't antagonize. You don't do that to a person that you just hurt. Because if my husband hurt me, and what I'm a brat. And if my husband hurt me in any type of way, and I feel that I was serious about it, and I'm hurt, and he at the door and he laughing about it, he better close that door real fast. Like real fast. And get on. Because I'm not, that's disrespectful to me. Because you're supposed to, as my husband, you're supposed to care about my feelings. Especially if you just did something to hurt me. Like, especially if you did. So, I don't understand how people is just like bashing her like they are a study saying they team him. And, you know, okay, you can be the team that you want to be, but don't sit up there and call us, you know, bitches and hoes that is stating our opinion. And it was asked for us to get up on the panel to state our opinion. How do we become, you know, these characters that y'all naming? How do we come, you know, B's and H's because y'all mad because we don't necessarily agree with everything that y'all are saying? But y'all don't even wait to listen. It's not that we don't necessarily agree. We're not trying to agree with anything. We was getting up there to state our opinion about a relationship that is when it comes down to people being married and people staying out of it, or when it's time for people to get in it, and when it's time for people to say, okay, you my family members aren't going to tell you when you fucking right or when you wrong. That's what we were getting up there to say. But we end up becoming all kind of called that we some kikis too, and we some bitches, and we some all type of shit. Like, this stuff is crazy. TikTok is a crazy world. TikTok is a crazy world. I swear to, because ain't no way that, you know, it's like to be on people, like it's for one, it's a bully world. It's a bully world. It's like you go on there and they like, oh, you got to do this, do that, whatever. Like, you know, it can be a bully world. It can be real fun, but a bully world. It also can be that if you on here and you on a panel, if you're not agreeing, so if they say come and give your opinion, but you're not agreeing with them, then it's a problem. Like, it's crazy. Like, it's crazy. I can't even see this stuff this small. Hi, Romaine. Hey, Christian. Stuff is small. But yeah, like it's crazy, man. It's so crazy. You either gotta like have your own type of little stuff going on there or something. But I just want to say, before I go in, I just want to say the Kiki girl that's on YouTube, flag like going around everybody page majorly, like, I just would hope the best for her, that if she is in a domestic violence situation, that she go ahead and get out of it, like the officer was trying to tell her, like the neighbor was trying to tell her, the neighbor saying that he ran up on her with a knife or whatever. Like I said, we weren't there, we don't know, we didn't see that part, but the neighbor do got whatever more recordings or whatever, I guess, so that might get put out there too. But as in for the woman, when it comes down to domestic violence, that is so serious. Like, domestic violence will make children hate the parent that is doing it to the other parent, and they actually love that parent, but it will make them hate that parent for treating the other parent that way, and then that'll just bring up a heartbroken child, and you will end up seeing that child being into all type of trouble. Because it's so messed up. They mentally so messed up and so heartbroken that they just acting out. So I hope she get out that situation. I hope she get whatever help she need. I hope that CPS give her kids back after she get whatever help she need. I hope she find a place to stay if she's gonna leave there or whatever. And if they gonna get together and he start being faithful and she be off the internet, you know, stop bringing that shit to the internet and they just be good, then good for them with that or whatever. Because I don't hope nobody lose their relationship, you know, because I don't never know in what detail they are, you know, so overdone, or, you know, it can be resolved. So I don't never wish nobody lose their relationship. You know, it's times where I know that I done flipped out more than I probably should have, and my sister gonna be like, oh, fuck that shit, you know, whatever. But you just can't never tell nobody when it's time for them to walk out of their relationship. Even if you think they're getting beat on, you can tell them you do not deserve this, and if he's gonna do that, don't be with him and stuff like that, and you can't put your kids through that, and all that is rounding up saying that you can't be with somebody that's beating on you and stuff like that. But if you're going to decide to be with that person at the end of the day, I'm not going to sit around here knowing that I'm going to want to still come around and be around you, and then you still going to be with this person no matter what, and then me and him is into it, but you like, I can't come over here now to be with my, nieces and nephews, or I can't come over here and be around you because now I'm telling you not to be. I ain't got time for all that shit. Because at the end of the day, me personally, I'm going to tell, if it was my sister, I would tell my sister boyfriends in his face and in her face. Don't put your hands on my motherfucking sister, and you shouldn't be with him. I'm not going to sugarcoat nothing or say nothing behind nobody's back, because I feel like at that point, if y'all are married, we are a family now. And ain't no way we need to be doing that as family. So, and if it can't be like that, then now it's just time for everybody to go their separate ways or whatever. That'll be my 2 cents, to put into it. And then I fall back or whatever. But I just pray for this woman. Y'all pray for this woman, and hopefully that she don't end up doing nothing to herself. I know they said that her father came to her house and took her weapon away so that she couldn't do nothing to herself or whatever. But y'all just pray for her. I'm gonna pray for her, and if I pray for everybody else that's in a domestic violence situation or done never been in a domestic violence situation, because that stuff travel with you, especially if you done got scars from it, and you got bruises that's like showing or whatever, that you have to see or whatever after so many years. Even if you're not with that person no more, even if that person passed away, I still pray for you. It's long gone away or whatever. I pray for you. I pray that you heal from that, and that you find yourself in a situation to where you'll never get in that type of situation again. Because when you allow people to put their hands on you and abuse you when they are doing something wrong. Like narcissists do that shit real bad. Like whether it's men or women, they will try to abuse you because they're doing something wrong. They'll hit you or they'll want to be mad at you because they're doing something wrong. Get away from that type of shit. That type of shit is foul. It ain't right. People who know they doing wrong and then they blaming you or they're accusing you of other stuff. I don't know why I can't talk tonight, but they're accusing you of doing other stuff when they know that it's them. So get away from that type of stuff. I wouldn't tell nobody to stay in that situation. I don't care if it's for the kids. I don't care whatever it is. And there's been many times, like I said, it's been a long time for me, on and off throughout all these motherfucking years. And it's been times where I say I done stayed in my relationship over shit that people would say I ain't staying there over there, whatever. But I knew what my purpose was and what I was doing. Because I'm not going to lie. You going to do something to me, my husband, no, you do something to me, I'm going to get my motherfucking lick back. I don't give a fuck what you doing. I don't care who know. I don't care what you got to say. I don't care what. Don't do nothing that you can't take when it comes to me, because I'm hitting back. And when I hit back, I'm going to hit hard. So don't do it. Just don't do it. Because we can go back and forth all day. You hit me, I hit you, or whatever. Until I get tired, I'm like, fuck it, I'm done with this fight or whatever. But you do something to me in a relationship, your ass getting tagged back. I'm not gonna never be it at the end. So that's why I'm saying, if stuff is just foul or stuff don't go the right way or whatever, before everybody start putting their hands on each other and all that shit, just get out that bullshit. But y'all have a good night. I'm finna get on in the house. I've been on TikTok too long going back and forth about this Kiki situation. I just pray for her. Y'all pray for her too. And y'all have a good night.